Cora. Taoiseach, I welcome your reference there to the ongoing work of both yourself and an Taoiseach and the government to have the institutions established under the Good Friday Agreement put back in place again, the Assembly, the Executive and the North-South Ministerial Council. And one welcome aspect of the work of your department since 2020 has been the establishment of the Shared Island Unit. And as we know, the work of the Shared Island Unit is very much underpinned by the Good Friday Agreement. And thankfully, I know in my own constituency, we have identified projects that meet the requirements of the Shared Island Unit initiative for funding. And again, working with others and working with many voluntary groups over the years, we identified projects on a cross-border basis that had no readily identifiable parent department that we could get funding for. So I very much welcome this initiative. It's very important that it's driven forward as strongly as possible, because nowadays, thankfully, people who were critical initially when it was established are welcoming from all traditions of this island, and it's a project that should be referred to in all analysis and review of the Good Friday Agreement. Thank you, Laskin Corda.
Just on the Shared Island Initiative, which was mentioned by Deputy Smith, this is provided for in the Programme for Government. We're continuing our Shared Island Initiative to achieve benefits for the whole island and working with all communities for a shared future, as underpinned by the Good Friday Agreement. The initiative is taken forward by ministers and their departments on a whole-of-government basis, driven by and coordinated through the Shared Island Unit. Over the past 2 years, Government has allocated just under €200 million from the fund for projects and investments that respond to common interests and concerns for people right across the island, including on climate action and biodiversity conservation, regional development, innovation, and deepening our societal connections. The Government will seek to undertake significantly more all-island investment cooperation with the new Northern Ireland Executive and with the British Government. The civic engagement and research programmes of the Shared Island Unit are also continuing, and we remain committed to the New Decade New Approach Agreement of 2020. So far, significant allocations have been made from the Shared Island Fund to long-standing infrastructure projects such as the Ulster Canal and the Narrow Water Bridge, and we continue to work with our counterparts in Northern Ireland to advance these and other NDNA commitments that will increase and improve all-island connectivity, cooperation and opportunity. The Government in December set out the priorities for this year. That's honouring our commitment on greater access to higher education in the North West, particularly around Derry and Letterkenny, stepping up cooperation on educational attainment, doing more to assist all-island enterprise development, developing the bioeconomy on an all-island basis, progressing a cross-border green hydrogen pilot corridor, and scoping an island-wide greenway network by linking the current cross-border routes. Just in relation to the regional uplift maps for film, I could be totally wrong, but I had thought that was a temporary measure that is due to expire. I could be absolutely wrong about that, Deputy. So yeah, we might talk about it again later, perhaps with Minister McGrath. But I had kind of thought that was there for about 3 years and was ending around about now. But I could be totally wrong with that. So perhaps we'll talk about it again.